High in the rugged peaks of Asia and North America, a piercing call echoes across the desolate landscape. It's the sound of the Mountain Pika, a creature no bigger than your fist, yet possessing a spirit as vast as the mountains it calls home. But this call is more than just a sound. It is a signal, a declaration of life in one of the planet's most unforgiving environments. What secrets does this tiny mammal hold? How does it bring new life into a world of rock and ice? Today, we venture into its world to uncover the amazing secret life of the pika. The Mountain Pika, a distant relative of the rabbit, is a master of alpine survival. Living at elevations where the air is thin and the winters are long, every moment is a battle for existence. These charismatic creatures are not built for hibernation. Instead, they face the brutal cold head-on, armed with a thick fur coat, a high metabolism, and an incredible work ethic. Their entire lives revolve around preparing for the long, snow-filled months. A task that begins with one of nature's most ancient and powerful drives, the continuation of their species. As the heavy snows of winter begin to melt, and the first alpine flowers push through the rocky soil, the pika's world awakens. This is the start of their brief but intense mating season. The mountains, once silent and white, now buzz with activity. Males, who have spent the winter in solitary survival, emerge from their dens with a renewed purpose. They re-establish their territories, marked by scent and a series of sharp, distinctive calls that serve as both a warning to rivals and an invitation to potential mates. For a female pika, choosing a partner is a critical decision. She needs a mate who is strong, healthy, and a capable provider, whose territory is rich with resources. Courtship is a subtle dance of observation and interaction. A male might approach a female cautiously, offering a gentle chirp. They may chase each other playfully across the tailless slopes, their small bodies a blur against the gray stone. This isn't just a game. It's a vital bonding process, a test of fitness and compatibility. Through these interactions, a pair bond is formed, a temporary alliance forged for the single purpose of raising the next generation. Once a pair has formed, they prepare a nursery. Pika dens are not elaborate burrows, but rather intricate networks of tunnels and chambers deep within the crevices of rockfalls and tailless slopes. These natural fortresses offer protection from the harsh elements and the ever-watchful eyes of predators like eagles, weasels, and foxes. The female meticulously lines a birthing chamber with soft grasses and her own fur, creating a warm insulated haven for her soon-to-arrive young. The pika's reproductive cycle is swift, a necessity in a land with such a short summer. After a gestation period of only about 30 days, the female gives birth to a litter of 2 to 5 babies, known as leberets, born blind, deaf, and nearly hairless. They are completely helpless. Each one is a tiny, fragile spark of life, weighing just a few grams. Their survival depends entirely on their mother's constant care. For the next few weeks, the mother's life is a relentless cycle of nursing and foraging. She must consume vast amounts of vegetation to produce enough milk for her rapidly growing young, while also protecting them from the cold and from danger. She rarely strays far from the den, her ears perpetually tuned for the slightest sound of a threat. Inside the dark rocky nursery, she licks her babies clean, her gentle nudges stimulating their growth and keeping them warm. It is a tender, hidden world, a testament to maternal devotion in the face of extreme adversity. Meanwhile, the male, while not directly involved in raising the young, plays a crucial, indirect role. He acts as the territory's sentinel. Perched high on a lookout rock, he scans the skies and slopes, his sharp calls alerting the entire colony to the presence of danger. His vigilance allows the female to forage with a greater sense of security, ensuring she can gather enough food for herself and her hungry offspring. This division of labor is a highly effective strategy for survival in the high mountains. After about a month, a magical moment occurs. The young pikas, now fully furred, and with their eyes wide open, take their first tentative steps out of the den. The world they enter is one of gigantic boulders, brilliant sunshine, and dizzying heights. Under their mother's watchful eye, they begin to explore their surroundings. She teaches them the most important lesson of all: how to eat. They learn to distinguish nutritious alpine grasses, sedges, and wildflowers from toxic plants. They nibble, they taste, and they learn the flavors of survival. But the most critical lesson is yet to come. As the leverets grow, they must learn the pika's signature survival skill. Pikas do not hibernate, so they must gather and store enough food to last them through the long, harsh winter. This is the pika's life's work. Throughout the late summer and early autumn, the entire family works tirelessly. They scurry back and forth, their mouths stuffed with cuttings of fireweed, clover, and grasses. They carried these bundles to specific locations, often on large, flat rocks exposed to the sun and wind. Here, they spread the vegetation out to dry, curing it like a miniature farmer making hay. Once dried, the plants are gathered and stored in massive stockpiles, known as hay piles, within their rocky dens. These piles can be enormous, sometimes over a bushel in volume, a monumental achievement for such a small animal. This hay pile is their winter pantry, their lifeline. The young pikas learn this behavior by observing their mother and siblings, a skill passed down through generations that is essential for their independent survival. The pika is more than just a cute survivor, it is a vital part of its ecosystem. As herbivores, they influence the composition of plant communities. Their selective foraging helps disperse seeds, and their droppings fertilize the thin alpine soil, allowing new plants to grow. They are also a crucial food source for a variety of predators, forming an important link in the alpine food web. Their very presence indicates the health of the high-altitude environment. As summer fades and the first dusting of snow coats the peaks, the pika family structure begins to change. The young are now nearly full-grown and must disperse to find their own territories before winter sets in for good. It's a perilous journey, but they are equipped with the knowledge and skills their mother has taught them. They will find their own crevices, begin their own hay piles, and prepare to face the silent, frozen world alone. The cycle of life, driven by instinct and nurtured by devotion, is ready to begin anew. The story of the pika's reproduction is a powerful drama of resilience, strategy, and tender care, played out on one of the world's most dramatic stages. It is a reminder that even in the harshest of places, life finds a way, not just to survive, but to thrive, and to fill the silence with the promise of a new generation. The wild is full of such incredible stories of creation and survival. If you were captivated by the secret life of the Mountain Pika, subscribe for more wildlife reproduction documentaries and discover how nature creates life in the wild. Thanks for watching.